What's going on, YouTube? So I just wanted to do a quick update on my Lost Creek. Not an update, but more of upgrades, I guess, that I did since the last video. But the last video, I had a 18-pound thrust water snake trolling motor, and I looked around and I went on Alibaba, out of all places, and I bought this one, Solar Marine 28-pound thrust trolling motor. And I actually used it last night. I did a little night fishing, so kayak's a little dirty right now, but did a little night fishing. And with this one, I checked on my phone because I'm using a different fish finder. That one doesn't say tell me the speed, but I checked on my phone, and with the 18-pound I was getting 3.0, 3.1 on high. With this one on high, it was pushing me at 3.6, 3.7. I probably could have get 4, but I was going towards the wind, so that was kind of making it more difficult for the trolling motor to kind of push forward. But I'm thinking I can probably get 4 miles per hour with this one. And on the low speed, I think it was like 2.7, 2.6, something like that. So same thing, I had to open it up, shorten the shaft, put everything back. Shorten the shaft, put my mount, put everything back. And I did mention I'm using a different fish finder. So this one, a buddy gave me this fish finder. I traded 2 rods for it, and I have the transducer mounted on the trolling motor. So then I have the transducer wires, power cables, so power goes there, transducers go there. My Aqua battery goes down here where my pedal drive would sit. I haven't been taking the pedal drive anymore. I'm kind of just relying on the motor itself so I can have more area up here. So lately, the last couple of trips has been no pedal drive, just motor itself. So it's a lot of fate to put on just the trolling motor. I did have an incident fishing Willow Beach, I want to say a month ago, with my 18-pound thrust trolling motor. My wires inside, my forward actually came loose, and I only had reverse. So I had to get towed back in and get my pedal drive from my truck. But that was my fault. I must have, when I rewired it, I must have had the wire loose and I just never realized it. But yeah, this one does push this kayak a little better. 28 pounds versus the 18. And luckily for me, the buddy that I traded for that fish finder for, he had the 24-pound thrust water snake trolling motor, and he sold that to me for $40 because he bought a Jackson, and he has a Haswing like battery remote trolling motor, so he doesn't have any need for this one. He would have it on his field lure, I think, sitting in the middle, so he didn't have any use for it anymore. So I bought it off of him for $40. So if anything happens, I have this one, I have the 18, and I have the 24, and I also have in here a spare prop. I have a pin, the nut to adjust, and then the nut to loose, and then the collar. And then this is just kind of my tool bag, catch-all bag, I guess. I have lights for night fishing and stuff like that. Glue for when I do Alberto knot. And then I wanted to bring up another thing. So a lot of people, that have kayaks obviously use crates. I couldn't kind of afford a yak attack crate. The 13 by 13 is $130. So I was looking on Amazon and I found this one. It's obvious, it's clearly a knockoff of Yak Attack. It's a blatant knockoff. But surprisingly, quality is not that bad. This was $80, and you got your rod holders, and then your way to kind of anchor it like this, and it gives you a lid. Yeah, you don't have customization options on the inside like you do with the Yak Attack. You can't screw stuff in here. You can, but I wouldn't risk it. I would assume, you know, you screw into that and it's probably gonna start breaking that plastic there. But yeah, I have my crates in here, my battery in there. Sorry, I just hit the camera. Battery in there, rod holders, pliers. Yeah, I mean, this is 80 bucks and it locks. 80 bucks, it's not bad. I mean, it's no Yak Attack, so quality wise, yeah, it's gonna be less. Durability, who knows how long it's gonna last, but for 80 bucks, I mean, I'll give it a try. I'll use it. I still have my my Hobie crate, so this is obviously, you know, 10 times better than this one quality wise, but for 80 bucks I can't complain on this guy right here. And I think that's it for updates. You know, I still got my lights, my bag back here for miscellaneous stuff. Got my night light my green light for night fishing. But yeah, the main update is kind of on this trolling motor, and then that crate. And I also got a new kayak. I'm lying. I said I haven't, but I have used it. I bought this from a gentleman in California. Excuse the mess. I have a mess in the backyard right now. Gotta clean it. But I bought this from a gentleman in California for $1,000. It's a NuCanoe Frontier 12. Came with the trolling motor, the tiller extension for the trolling motor. Came with 2 chairs. I have one here, I have one kind of somewhere over there. And I actually replaced, so this one came with the old Pinnacle style seats, which I wasn't too happy with. Plus they were old. This is a 2017 Frontier 12 model. So I actually bought the Millennium boat seat, which is what NuCanoe offers on their website. The NuCanoe sells the seat and the base, the aluminum base, for $300. So I'm still using the old fiberglass one. But yeah, this one already has transom in the back, so you can just put your trolling motor here. The previous person already wired it. They wired it up for having a trolling motor there. So your plug is right there, and then you got your other plug down here. That's your other plug. He wired that up. This comes with this hatch, which is a pretty nice hatch actually. Yeah, he gave me these rod holders. These are old Yak Attack bazooka ones, I think they're called. He gave me 2 of these, and then, you know, that's my safety flag. So just he gave me a lot of miscellaneous stuff with it. He gave me a cart that I'm not too fond of. So lucky enough, I actually got back on Alibaba because I had a rebate for this trolling motor getting here. It took too long to get here. This was estimated to get here within 20 days, something like that. But it was pretty much, it comes straight from China. They stuffed this thing in a crate, in a Connex box, and, you know, off it goes into the ocean. But it got detained in customs in Los Angeles because for whatever reason it got detained, and it actually got detained for a long time. It kind of took a month and a week to actually get here. So Alibaba gave me like a $12 kind of reimbursement. So I ended up buying a knockoff wilderness crate, but the Vivor one, like the Vivor crate with the beach wheels. I ended up buying that for, I think, $70. It was the cheapest I could find compared to like eBay. Couldn't find a decent cheaper one on eBay, so I ended up buying that one for like $70. It shipped. That was like with the with the shipping, so 70 in total. And it should help me move this kayak much better. I have taken it out once. This thing is super stable, but it's just kind of the trolling motor. I'm not used to having the trolling motor and then the tiller extension and kind of turning around and like working it. So I am thinking of either getting my buddy's house wing trolling motor that he has, putting it in the back, or the stern one, the stern mounted, or sorry, bow mounted trolling motor. This is the stern over here, sorry about that. So the bow mounted trolling motor, they sell plates for New Canoe, sells like plates. So mine doesn't have a handle, but New Canoe sells a plate that'll have like a handle here, and then you remove the handle and then you put the bolt or the plate, you bolt it down. So I'm thinking of that probably. So that's why I kind of use this fish finder on this one, because I have my Lowrance on this one from this mount from Yak Gadget, Yak Gear. I think it's Yak Gadget. Sorry guys, but yeah, that's kind of where I have my Yak Attack cell block. So it just made more sense to just use this little guy on this kayak. So I got rid of my Hobie. I did have a Hobie Sport. Got rid of it because I didn't need 3 kayaks in the backyard. So that's gone. So I am keeping the Lost Creek, and I'm definitely keeping the New Canoe. I just bought it. So this one is kind of turning secondary in a way. I mean, I'm still trying to use both same amount of times, but obviously, you know, this one with it being much longer, 41, 42 inches wide. I think it's 41, 12 feet long. I can take my daughter out with me because I have 2 sets of chairs that I can put on this guy. And this one, the weight, yeah, right there, 650 pounds that this guy will hold. And the Lost Creek, I don't remember what the Lost Creek is actually. I think I don't even know if I have the sticker that said it or what anymore. Honestly, I don't remember. Probably 300 or something like that. I mean, if I'm wrong, please correct me guys, because I honestly don't remember what the weight capacity is. But yeah, this one is 650, so much more, you know, stable, more area to have more weight capacity on it. But yeah, thanks for watching guys.